Hi guys, welcome to this session on Microsoft Access. In this module, I want to have a look at how to create a navigation form. So first of all, I'm going to create a blank form. So create blank form design. I don't need to attach it to any table, so I don't need the property box open. It's going to have no tables attached to it or queries. So all I want to do is use first of all these controls you can see here, and then what I would like to do is change that method and create a macro to do the same sort of thing. So if you're in a rush, it's quite simple to create a form. You just draw your little command button there, and then the wizard should start, and then you can select the option that you want. So the first one is going to be form operations. I want to open a form, select next, and then it shows you the forms that you have in your database. So I'll do the top one. So service records, open the form to show all records, and then you give it a title. So service records, I think this was. Service records, next, and you don't really need the last section, just finish. Now if I view this, click this little button, it opens that form. So on this form, what I need is to put a button on there to close the form or to open or go back to the main menu. So if I go into design on this one, get my little button control and form operations, close form, I'll just put a close button there, and then I'll have the text close form, and then I can go finish. I'll save this form and then view it. So close this one's still open. I'll save this form while I'm here, call it main menu. Okay, and then go back into design. So we know that works, that process works. So if I create a few more, so I do one for a report. So report operations, and then you get preview or open. So let's go for preview, and then you've got mail, you can see there. We'll do that in a minute. So we've got lots of reports. So custom invoice, let's go for that one, and then I'll just call this invoice. So that's the invoice, and then finish. And then let's have a look at this one. When I click that, it's running a parameter query, so invoice number 1, and then it gives you the invoice for that client, which is not being formatted very well. Close that one down. So that works. Go back into design. Now if I do another command button for a report, this time I'll select the mail report, go next, and customer payment, let's do that one, next, payment, and then finish. I'll just save this now, have a look, click the button, and it gives you the options now to select what format you want this to be in. So I'm going to want this to be a PDF. Okay, I'm not bothered about the width of the page. Invoice number is 1 again, and let's see what comes up. So now it's opened up Outlook, and then there's a PDF attachment. If I just open that, you can see that is the report nicely formatted as a PDF. So if I just minimize that for a minute and come out of this, back to this form. So the process is quite simple to create these buttons, and if I just create one more, just have a look at some of the other options. You've got miscellaneous down here where you've got print table, run macro, run query. So I'll just try that one. Run query gives you a list of all your query. Let's go for service profit. I'll just call this profit. I don't think I've got a report on profit. Oh yes I do, I could have run the report, but I'll just run the query because I've done a report. Finish, save, have a look, click the button. So this is just going to run the query that report is based on. If I just open that report, there's that report based on that query. So that perhaps would have been a better one to run. So you can create these menu forms, and you can have a button to click into another menu form, sub-menu form if you like, and these are used to navigate around your database. Now, the problem with this is let's just line this up, so we can line this up. If we go to a range, you've got different formats stacked. It's just nice and neat, all the same size. What I tend to do is not use this wizard to do this unless I'm in a rush. What I would do is create macros to open and close these options, especially forms. So when we did, if I haven't got one to open the service form, or we've got one for that one, but let's do a macro to open this form. So we're going to create a macro. So create a macro, and then you've got a load of options down in this list, and most of the options are repeated on this right hand side. So you've got filters, macro commands and stuff like that, but I want to select open and then open form, which comes up there, look, open form, and then it asks me to open a form. So I'll open form service, and then you've got options to put a filter in there, a where condition, like open all services for where the city equals Bradford, for example. And then once I've done that, I want to close main menu. So I want to close window, and the object is going to be form. This will be the main menu form, main menu. Okay, so now it's going to open that, and then it's going to close this behind it, so I don't need an extra button saying close. So what you need to do now is save this macro, give it a name. So macros are qualified with MCR, so it's an MCR to open service and close main. I like to do it like that, but it's totally up to you how you name things, so you can read what it's actually doing. Click OK to that, and then close this one down. Now what we have to do is create another command button. So you go to design, give yourself a little button. This time you're going to miscellaneous because you're going to attach a macro. We've only got we've got two macros. So the one we just did there, look, that's the one that's from the previous section. That's the one we want. Follow it next, and then you put in there, not one macro, open service form, or whatever you want to put there. And again, you don't need to do the last step. So what if I save this, and then what should happen here is when I click this, it should open, typo, go back and design, it should open the form, and close this. So save that again, click the button, so it should open the service form, and you can see the main menu form is gone. So now what I do need to do is on this one, I'm just going to use a wizard for speed. Form, open, form, main menu, next, and then main menu at the top. What I'll do is I will do a macro for this, because that's what's going to happen here now. Look, main menu, so it just leaves that one open because there's no close button. So what I now need to do is create a macro, another macro to do the other way. So macro, so open form, so the form name is main menu, and then close window, so it's a form, and it's going to be the service form. So what happened there happens quite a few times for me. Don't know if it's my version or not, but if you type the word form in there, it doesn't give you the list, but no, that's okay. So I can save this as mcr macro open main, close, no spaces, close service. Okay, and then you can now attach that. Instead of this, you get rid of that one and just delete that one off. Do it again, just did good practice. And you can then miscellaneous, run macro. You want to open main, the top one it is, and then you can just put main menu on that. Main menu, and then finish, save, have a look. So now it should close this. It does. So that should close that. It does. So you basically, by doing macros with the close option on it, you are making it a lot tidier. So you're not leaving loads of forms open. Remember, if you leave a form open and a record is like this, it's not been tabbed off, ready for or pressed enter, ready for the new record, it is not in the database, it's just pending. So it makes sense to do this with macros. Now obviously that's not lined up, so I need to go back into design and just highlight those again and arrange them in stacked form so they're all nice and neat. And then I'll just close this form. Yes, I do want to save it. And the last thing I want to do is I want to attach that. If I go into options, file options, current database, I want that form to open, main menu to open when I start this database, so it comes up. And again, you can run a macro to do that, which will it's called auto exec. You have to name it as auto exec, and it will open up the database with that form. So I'll just click OK to that, and it's always going to open up. Yeah, it's telling me I need to open, close and reopen it, but I'm not going to do that. It will always open to that form, and that form will be on the screen. So that's how you create a main menu form to navigate around your database. Once you've got all the objects created and you're happy that all these are complete, you do your main menu probably last. Like I've said, you can have a few sub menus as well if you want. But that's all I want to talk about in this particular module. So hopefully you enjoyed that, and I'll see you in the next one.